This is the future.
We all know that every big update of this game comes with a brand new Prime Warframe, and if we based it on the schedule, it looks like Revenant Prime will be released along with the Duviri Paradox update, or, if Digital Extremes change their mind, then we could end up with a Prime Monk, which is Baroque Prime. Okay, let me ask you this. Who do you prefer to have next as a Prime Warframe? Write your answer in the comment section below and get a chance to win either Baroque Prime or Revenant Prime. I'm just joking, but seriously, I would like to know who do you love to see first and why. For me, I would love to see Revenant Prime first. You know I'm in love with Baroque, and getting a Prime version of the Red Crit Fist monster would be amazing, but there are certain aspects that Revenant Prime excites me. I'm excited of course about how he will turn out in terms of design, because I would love to see a gold version of Dark Souls. I also love to see if Digital Extremes would make some tweaks on the Warframe, like Digital Extremes did say that they will be doing quality of life improvement changes to the game this coming August 17th. They did not specifically say what will be the changes or what will be affected, but we may get a buff for the next Prime Warframe before they release it on Duviri Paradox. If Revenant is getting some tweaks, or just slight buffs next week, then it will be a hint that he is the next Prime Warframe. Again, take everything I have said with a grain of salt, as these are not official yet. So, Squad Leader, are you saying that Revenant is bad and that he needs some changes? He's not bad, but if Digital Extremes want players to be buying their Prime access on Duviri Paradox, then might as well give some buffs to the Warframe to make him interesting. Revenant is one of the tankiest Warframe in the game because of his Mesmer skin. Take it as invulnerability charges that makes you untouchable, that even status effects like the pesky knockdown won't affect you as long as you have charges. It has been upgraded now since we have more charges due to some arcane added that increases power strength and then adds more immortality charges to your Mesmer skin. The only problem is when you rely too much on Mesmer skin, charges will deplete fast. Good thing that Revenant also has his first ability called Enthrall, which serves as an aggro control also for my playstyle. Enemies that get affected will become thralls that somehow aggro enemies. The best part about this is now, it got an augment named Thrall Pact that grants Revenant additional damage for the equipped primary weapon for every enemy he has enthralled. The damage bonus is affected by ability strength. The damage bonus from Thrall Pact stacks additively with damage mods such as Serration, and it pairs well with any other damage buffing abilities like Rhino's Roar or Mirage Eclipse ability. With my current Revenant build, I can have a 600+% damage boost on my Kuva Brahma, and that doesn't take to account the damage boost of Rhino's Roar ability yet. It's super crazy in terms of damage, and it pairs well with a Mesmer skin build since power strength is the key to making all these things work together. The only downside is, thralls get killed when you hit them with your attacks. Players might say that this should be removed, and it's one of the features that Digital Extremes must tweak on Revenant, but I think this is meant to be this way since the developer doesn't want us to keep the Thrall Pact bonus easily. Take note that Thrall Pact bonus is insane, as it doesn't just boost your primary damage, but it's reliable since it won't leave your hand as long as you have 7 thralls in the field. I think Digital Extremes are meant to balance this augment by removing a percentage when we kill the thrall, and the only way to keep it is to carefully monitor where are your thralls. I just don't know though. Do you think killing thralls with our weapons should be removed? Now, I rarely use the 2 other abilities of Revenant in a real mission. Reeve is just a movement tool for me, as Mesmer skin defeats its purpose of survivability. While traveling in energy form, Revenant is intangible, invulnerable to damage, and protected against new status effects, and it does leech health and shield from enemies that you hit. However, you won't need its effect if you have Mesmer skin and Enthrall. And of course, the Dance Macabre ability that turns Revenant into a spinning disco ball. While the damage and trick are good, it does need a buff since the energy drain is not worth it considering the damage it dealt against high-level enemies. You will spend more energy than killing enemies in a high-level mission such as the Steel Path level, so most players just use a Thrall Pact setup that utilizes both Enthrall and Mesmer skin. Well, this is just my opinion playing Revenant for years now, and I would like to know yours too in the comment section below. If Revenant Prime arrives on Duviri Paradox, then we will have Tatsu Prime and Phantasma Prime as its primed weaponries. Like always, the buff on stats would be perfect for these weapons, and I can't wait to try the prime variants of these two. So that's all about it. Thank you so much for watching. Squad leader signing off.